When you have a vision for a business that you want to launch, your mind goes, wow, I have this vision here. Okay, that means it's possible. That means your unconscious mind has figured out that it has the ingredients to get there.
This is the Deep Dive with Adam Roa.
When you're being creative with an idea, let's say you have an idea and you're not sure how to make it happen. And this could look like a poem that you're working on. This could look like a business that you want to launch. For those of you who are listening to this, I assume many of you are poets, but let's go with a business. You're an entrepreneur. You have something, you have this creative idea that you want to launch and you see how it could work, etc. Understand that what's going on right there is that your mind has already figured out that it's possible. If you can envision it, your mind has already reverse engineered on an unconscious level that that idea is possible. This is hugely important because what this also tells you is that the edges of your imagination are the edges of your manifestation. If you want to manifest something into your life, you must first be able to envision it. If you can envision it, it means that your brain has figured out how to make it possible. Think about someone in the Neanderthal days. They're not even going to have the idea for an iPhone. It's so far outside the realm of what they could even put together linearly of how to make it. It just doesn't happen. But once a cell phone exists, and we have interaction with even a flip phone, maybe that's enough for the mind to extrapolate into the idea of a cell phone that you could use your finger just to touch. Or maybe it requires a computer, access to the computer, access to a cell phone. What if you put those things together? Oh my gosh, okay, smartphones are born. But recognize that there requires the brain to have the ingredients. Now, the piece beyond this, the next step, right? Once you have an idea and you know that it's possible because you have it, the next step is in reverse engineering that and moving from the unconscious into the conscious mind. All of the steps necessary to make that happen. How can I make that vision a reality? What do I need to do? What do I get to do here? And that is where the contemplation, the rumination, the incubation happens. And the masturbation, if you're bored. I don't know how many times I'm going to laugh at that. I'm a child. What can I say? I'm a child. And what is that process? Think about it like this, right? Think about those movies where they're breaking into a bank and they're trying to hack into the system, and they're running a computer algorithm that's basically trying all these different passwords, and it's slowly finding it. And for some reason, they always know how long it's going to take because there's that status bar that's filling up, that's telling them exactly how much time it's going to take for them to find this password and break into it. And meanwhile, Tom Cruise is hanging by one arm from a helicopter, and then the bomb timer is counting down. And then, Liam Neeson is still trying to find his daughter who's been taken. So all of these things that are heightened, but imagine you have this algorithm program. I don't know what I'm on today, but this algorithm program that you have running, and it's trying all of these different permutations of passwords until it finds the right one to hack into the system. That is what your brain is doing when it is trying to solve a creative problem. When you have a vision for a business that you want to launch, your mind goes, wow, I have this vision here. Okay, that means it's possible. That means your unconscious mind has figured out that it has the ingredients to get there. Okay, amazing. Now it's time to let that unconscious mind run its algorithm and start to bump those ideas from the unconscious into the conscious so I can know the next step. And you give it space to do that. the more space you give it, the faster that process will happen.